Ready? Okay, so we're going to go over some exercises to work on your posture and strengthening your back. We're going to use a system called crossover symmetry. Basically, they sell you an anchor and they sell you a bunch of bands with different resistance. Now you can do the same thing on a cable weight stack by doing this kind of thing, attaching here. So as we go through, you can use different things. First thing you want to do is make sure you're working on thoracic mobility. If you're just working on strength, but you're in this position, it's not going to go very well. So check out our thoracic mobility series if you haven't already. Okay, so for all these exercises, we're going to want to make sure that we, one, are not pulling with our neck. So if you're feeling it in your neck, if your shoulders are up in your ears, that kind of thing, not good. We're reinforcing bad patterns. So first thing we want to do, kind of think about shoulders down and back a little bit. Now I don't want you to exaggerate and do this kind of thing and really be flaring through your chest and really squeezing too much back here. That's a little bit too much the opposite end, but you know, the other end would be this. So we don't want to be either end, we want to be somewhere kind of in the middle with just a little bias for that pulling with the back. So we're going to move in these exercises from easiest to hardest. So start easy, make sure you can master the easy before you move up. So starting with the anchors at about eye level and using light resistance. Again, if you're using cable weight stack, you can adjust that. Go with super light first. We're after quality, not how much weight can you do. So you're going to take your bands and you're going to cross them over. First exercise we're going to do is just a simple row with our elbows out at 90. So I'm going to get in that position, again thinking about activating core and pulling those shoulders down and back a little bit without super exaggeration. And then we're going to pull in with our back in between our shoulder blades. Almost like you're trying to squeeze a pencil back there or something like that. So nice and easy, hold for a second, let it out, and you're going to do, let's say, 2-3 sets of 10, something like that. So then after we do that, the next one, as we move again, easier to harder, we're going to get kind of in a similar position, so not super exaggerated, not super rounded, but this time we're going to hinge at our waist. So we're sticking our butt out, but we're still nice and straight through the back. I don't want you arching or doing anything funky. I want you locked in straight, just thinking about sticking your butt back. From this position, I stick my butt back. I kind of think about pulling down and back with those shoulder blades, and then I'm pulling nice and easy in between my shoulder blades. This is not an arm movement. It's not a tricep exercise. It's just pulling nice and easy between the shoulder blades. And then slowly out, again, a couple sets of 10 there. So then, next exercise, moving easiest to hardest, is going to be the T. Again, same position. I'm going to make sure I'm engaged in my core. Shoulders are kind of down and back, out of my ears. And then I'm going to pull in between my shoulder blades into a T, slowly lower back. And then our last exercise, moving easiest to hardest, is called the WY negative. So we're going to, similar to the first exercise we did, the row, we're pulling here. Once we get here, we're going to externally rotate. Then we're going to push up. Again, really feeling my shoulders are not up in my ears. They're down and back there. And then I'm slowly lowering out. So again, row, squeeze in between my shoulder blades, externally rotate, pushing up, still feeling it nice and strong in between my shoulder blades, and slowly lowering it out. I'm going to repeat this a couple sets of 10. So these 4 exercises, easiest to hardest, is really going to help open you up and help you feel like your posture is a little bit higher, a little bit straighter, and not so kind of rounded forward.